Michelin has always believed in being a good corporate partner as well as being a very active member of the communities we serve. Michelin has been an active member of upstate of South Carolina since the early 70s, where we opened our first manufacturing facilities. We have over 9 facilities throughout the state and almost 10,000 employees. So at Michelin, we aim to live in harmony within the communities where we serve. And we do this by living out our purpose, which is to provide a better way forward for our employees, our customers, and the communities in which we serve. In 2019, I'm happy to say we celebrated our 10-year anniversary of a program we call Michelin Challenge Education. This program is centered around partnering with Title I schools within the communities that we serve, and we do many different things that include mentoring, tutoring, providing support services to those students. Another program that we're proud of is our workforce development program, where we look to invest into the talent today and tomorrow for our workforce. And those programs include our internships and our co-ops, as well as 2 very successful programs. One we call the Michelin Tech Scholars Program, as well as the Michelin Apprenticeship Program, where we provide opportunities for individuals in our manufacturing facilities to gain access with our company and start off with a great career. It feels great to work for a company that I know shares many of the values that I personally hold, and we do that by using measurable metrics. And so we actually record and report the number of volunteer hours that all our employees work with these different programs, and we're proud of that. And these programs range from, as I said, working in our community with educational programs, working with our workforce development, or working with some of our initiatives with United Way and other charitable organizations.
Our next honoree is Dr. Lisa McWherter, and Dr. McWherter is the Executive Director and Board of Trustees Vice Chair at the Abney Foundation in Anderson. The private foundation, founded in 1957, aids organizations that are operated exclusively for educational, religious, and charitable or literary purposes. Lisa has an incredibly impressive educational background. She attended the Harvard Business School, studying in both Boston and Shanghai, and I want to ask her about that a little bit later. Folks, please welcome and congratulate Dr. Lisa McWherter. All right, Lisa, congratulations.
Thank you.
I am so glad you're here, and there is your award. Please pick it up, and let's grab a couple of photos.
Sure.
All right, photos right here.
Well, we're back over here with Dr. Lisa McWherter. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Absolutely. A woman of influence, certainly with everything that you've done and do with the Abney Foundation. Just
Thank
love
you.
the premise of the foundation and its focus on education. As Rick mentioned, you are a graduate of the Harvard Business School. So I want to start out by asking you to maybe give some advice to the graduates of 2020, those who have gone through an incredibly tough time, maybe not had to
Sure.
get their graduation at that rite of passage, but as they
Right.
pursue their educational goals, what advice would you give them?
Whether educational goals or other types of goals, I would say just keep doing the next right thing, whatever you think that may be. And oftentimes our perceived path to success in our mind's eye looks one way, but in reality, sometimes it turns out a little differently. And if you keep just taking the next right step that you're led toward, whether it's a straight path to that perceived success or in some other place, you can often wind up right precisely where you're supposed to be, even though that might not have been what you had planned. So this is a curveball, sure, for graduates, but it doesn't define them, and it's going to be whatever they make of their path.
Wonderful. Really, really great advice. Thank you for that.
Sure.
You've mentioned several women who've had major influences in your life. 2 of them were Dr. Ernestine McWherter, your mom.
My mom, right.
And Dolly Parton. So I'm curious.
That's right.
What do, if anything, they have in common?
Well, they have a lot of things in common, actually. They're very bright people. They're great at what they do. They love the Lord. They put God first. And they've used their skills and abilities to in accordance with what they've been called to do. And they don't mind putting God first and putting that out there. So those are some of the things that they have in common.
Wonderful. Well, we're just so very proud and honored that you're here. Congratulations on this award.
Thank you.
God
It was
bless
such a
you.
surprise.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? You earned it. So God bless you. Thanks.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah. Back to you, Rick.